As you can see, it's a rainy day here in Arkansas, so I decided that I was going to do something a little bit different than a motovlog video. With Valentine's Day coming up, I decided that I was going to do a video on how to cook something. So today, I'm not going to be using my offset smoker. I'm going to be using my little Weber Kettle grill and show you guys how to make some lemon pepper chicken, just like the restaurants do, except I'm going to do it in cast iron outside on the grill. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, so for this recipe, we're making lemon pepper chicken. So first off, you're going to need some chicken. Now these are just whole chicken breasts. You can actually buy these already thinly sliced, but I'm kind of a tightwad and I don't mind processing meat at home. So what I'm going to do is actually cut these into half, kind of, you know, like you're going to butterfly them, and then actually have two pieces, and then I'll hammer them out, and I'll show you that here after a while. Next thing you're going to need is some all-purpose flour. You're going to use the flour to dredge the chicken in, and that's after you put your lemon pepper seasoning on it. You can use whatever brand. I just happened to pick up the Lowry's. Next thing you're going to need is a couple lemons. These are Meyer lemons. I like the Meyer lemons because, especially when I'm cooking, because they have like a almost like a florally honey flavor to them. They're sweeter. So if you can find them in your local supermarket, then definitely give them a try. Next thing I'm going to need is shallot. This is a really big shallot, so I'll probably only use about half of it, but that way you kind of get that good onion flavor without it being too overpowering in the sauce. And of course, with any good recipe, you got to have minced garlic. I'm cheating. Instead of mincing my own garlic, I'm using this already prepared stuff. You'll need about half a stick of butter. We'll add that at the end, and that's kind of a finishing touch. A lot of restaurants use, like a lot of times restaurants lean real hard on like good stocks, butter, cream, and that's how they make a lot of these sauces, especially like these Italian restaurants, which I'll show you how it all comes together. And then chicken broth, you'll need that for the sauce. White wine, this happens to be a Pinot Grigio, just something light and acidic to really add to the flavors of the sauce. And then you got to have a little bit of greenery, something to make it pretty. So we'll chop up some of this flat leaf parsley, and that'll be our garnish on the end. I like using these Weber little wax cubes. They work great for charcoal. I know back in the day I hated using charcoal because you never could get the charcoal to light or stay lit, and it always was a pain. So gas was always the easiest option. But now I've learned that you can get some really great flavor using charcoal, especially like I use the blunt charcoal instead of the briquettes, and to me it works out great. Plus it's fire started. that I like to do whenever I'm grilling is get these chunks of mesquite wood. Now, I don't use mesquite whenever I'm smoking on my smoker because I don't like the flavor of it, but whenever you're cooking on a hot fire as far as like grilling, it kind of reminds me of whenever you go to like a Texas steakhouse. You know how it's just got that little hint of something that you just wonder, I wonder what that flavor is? It's mesquite. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. Alright, now that we got our fire going good, let's get the skillet on. What I have here is my Lodge cast iron pan. We're going to coat the bottom with a couple tablespoons of EVOO or extra virgin olive oil. You don't want too much olive oil because you're not deep frying. You just want to cover the bottom so that way the chicken doesn't stick. We'll let that warm up for just a minute. That's a great thing about cast iron. You can cook indoors with it, outdoors with it, you can take it camping, whatever. It's very, very versatile. It just takes a little bit of maintenance. Now if you don't want to cook this outside, you don't have to. You basically would just cook this on the stovetop and then put it into the oven and then be able to make the sauce right on your stovetop where I'm making it on this open fire. But like I said, just like cast iron, taking it camping, this would be a good camping recipe. If you had like a Dutch oven, you could use that as well. Just checking the temperature, see when that oil is ready. Now when I cook on the Weber kettle, I set my coals up offset like this a lot of times because if you want direct grilling or the high heat, you put it on this side, or if you want to cook indirect or without the heat, you can cook it on this side. So that way, like with a gas grill or something like that, you don't have to burn stuff all the time. If it's too hot, move it to the other side. And I think that's just about hot enough. So I've got those chicken breasts that I cut into two and then kind of pound them out a little bit to make them more even. I put the lemon pepper seasoning on them and then drenched them in flour. Now we're going to put them in the hot oil. Also keep in mind that you don't want to overcrowd your pan. So we're going to let these brown and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright, I just got done browning the chicken, so I've got it sitting to the side. Y'all see all this chicken goodness, the little brown bits in the bottom? Don't throw this oil out, we're going to use it. That's flavor in there. And if you throw it out, that's just wasting it and having to start all over. So I'm going to pull my skillet over here to the side. Here's those shallots that I diced up earlier. I'm going to pour about half of those in. Nah, I'll throw them all in. Give those a good stir. Forget the garlic. Now you really have to watch the garlic because you don't want it to burn. give it a quick saute, kind of release the flavor, and that'll be that. Alright, now we're going to add about half a cup of chicken stock or chicken broth. You're probably asking yourself why I haven't added any salt to this dish yet. And that's because whenever you buy, chicken broth or chicken stock in a can with the full sodium, it's pretty salty. Not to mention I've got salted butter and some capers that I'm going to put in there. So it should have plenty of salt without having to add any. I'm going to get this back over the fire and kind of bring it to a simmer. Oh, we're also going to add about a quarter cup, half a cup of white wine. Now, if you don't want to use wine, you don't have to. You can use more chicken stock. But I like the flavor that it adds, so I add it. And like I said, we're just going to bring this back to the simmer. Now that we're back to the simmer, I'm going to add a couple more ingredients. First, I want to add the lemons, the Meyer lemons. And what we're doing by bringing this back up to the simmer is we're evaporating the liquid. We're making it thicken so it's not so runny and kind of turns into a sauce. I'm also going to add the capers. And these are just kind of the salty, briny. We use them a lot in like our beurre blanc sauce or like a French butter sauce in one of the restaurants that I used to work at. Give it a stir. Now, like I said earlier, restaurants rely heavily on stocks and butter and cream. So if you were to go to like an Italian restaurant and order a dish like this is what would happen is they would have their sauce started here, and then whenever it got to be just about done, they'd take about half a stick of butter, which I've got it all segmented out here. We're going to drop that in there, and the butter, as it melts, will actually help thicken the sauce as well. That it continuing to evaporate. I'll bring y'all back whenever this tightens up. I don't know if you can tell or not, but the sauce is reduced by about half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brown chicken and just reheat it in the sauce. Man, I wish you guys could smell this. I hope you can see this. I'm going to try to show you. The sauce is thickened up quite nicely. Now, if you wanted to take and pour this over like over a bit of pasta, so like angel hair or some penne or something like that, that would be acceptable. Or this is good enough that you can just serve it on its own, maybe with some potatoes on the side. Last thing I'm going to do is add that little green garnish that we talked about earlier. A little bit of flat leaf parsley. Now tell me that's not something you've seen in the restaurant before. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, go down and click the subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification button so that way you know when I upload my next video. I know this wasn't a video about riding a motorcycle, but it's something different. I hope you enjoyed it. If you tried this recipe, leave me a comment down below and let me know how it was. Or if you're on Instagram, take a picture after you make it and just tag me in it. It's at Glide, Arkansas. Again, y'all have a great night. Thank you for watching the video. Y'all ride safe, and I'll see you in the next video.